Hello, this is Brittany for week 15 discussion board. And for this discussion board, we were supposed to do the same thing that we did last week, discuss the quotes that were in Stoner that were assigned to us. And I got chapter 11. This chapter kind of shows us as readers the standing of Lomax's and Stoner's relationship. There isn't really one because of the whole issue with Walker and Stoner kind of trying to get him kicked out of the program, and Lomax just thinks he's this awesome, great student, and he wanted him to stay. So it's kind of Stoner's life at this point, and his feelings on it, and how his life is up to this point in the book. So it describes like his classes are just kind of like the same old thing, like they're not exciting anymore. Nothing really excites him. So he's just carrying on his days as he always has. So the first quote I had was, he had to come to that moment when in his age where there occurred to him with an increasing intensity a question of such overwhelming simplicity that he had no means to face it. This is just kind of the narrator saying how he has felt about his life. And right after that quote it says, he found himself wondering if his life were worth the living, if it had ever been. So I think at this point he's kind of just like questioning and asking himself what's the meaning of life and his life and the point, and what are his accomplishments up to this point. Has he really like lived his life to the fullest like he's wanted to? So the second one is, nothing moved upon the whiteness. It was a dead scene which seemed to pull at him. And the rest of that quote, to suck at his consciousness just as it pulled the sound from the air and buried it within a cold white softness. I think this is kind of showing that Stoner has kind of been introduced to like this state of depression. Like it was a dead scene which seemed to pull at him. I think that's saying that this like deadness of like the winter was kind of like how he felt in a way. So I think this is showing like a sign of depression and how he's felt. So there, that's my discussion board. Thank you.